can see that the Israelis just gave up. They didn't really want to try and defend that house against a horde of Austrians. Look where they're routing to, though, straight into my Austrians, who are just more than glad to open up melee combos with them. Dead, dead, and dead. Oh, it's a grim day for the Ottomans today. But who cares, really? Anyway, yeah, that's basically it. You can see that all the Ottomans are dead and routing. And exploiting that glitch, as I mentioned, you can see they're still trying to... Oh, hang on, I've got my men shooting at me. Ugh. Stop firing. You can see how they're routing, but they can't get out, because my Ottomans, I've plonked them... my Austrians, I should say, I've plonked them right in the doorway. So anyone trying to route, one at a time, goes into a massive bayonet. Here comes another one. Stab. You know, quite funny. Okay, so there's my general in the back, doing general stuff, basically chopping down routing units. He's having a field day back there. Must have killed a couple of hundred. But again, they are only pitchfork men, so you know. Oh no, these are our sword men, so they put up slightly more of a fight. You can see how some of my infantry have gone up in another experience chevron, because they've killed a lot more. Yep, that's it. That's the end of the battle. And here's the results screen. This is I've lost 148 men, mainly because they kept engaging me in melee. 59 men I lost in one line, but 279 kills more than makes up for it. Fair exchange rate, I think you'll agree. Now, what you saw there was the AI in the hard difficulty setting. So, God only knows what it would have been in the easy difficulty setting. Anyway, that's going to definitely be the end of this video, for sure this time. So, I'll be sure to make another campaign vid sometime soon. Okay, it's 17:05 now, and well, things have progressed slightly. I cut out a few turns, there's nothing happened, nothing of any interest. I was going to take Iasi, but the Poles took it instead. Well, that was actually to my benefit, actually, because if I had taken Iasi, I would have had borders with Poland and the Crimean Khanate, and you can almost guarantee that one of them would have attacked me there, because I could only station one militia there. So yeah, I would have got attacked there, and then my finances would have been stretched even more. The Ottomans have blockaded my port again at Trieste, so instead of going for Iasi, I'm going to go straight for their capital at Istanbul. And again, I'm going to demand a ceasefire once I've taken it, and I'm going to also demand they give me Athens as well. I'm quite certain they will actually do that, so long as they don't make Athens the new capital once I take Istanbul. Okay, so my second army, which is at Vienna, well, it's going slowly at the moment. The army build-up is taking a long time because my finances are being stretched to the absolute limit here. And also the Bavarian army, you can see, is enormous now, so I have to get my at least 6 line into battle to have any chance of taking that place. You can also see the Prussians are moving on my borders, so I've got to get flipping Munich out of the picture quickly before they attack me. And my research of the square formation is finished. Now that may have been a mistake because it actually adds 2% upkeep costs, so it's actually going to stretch my finances even more. But unfortunately I do need to do it. Okay, instead of researching canister shot, which was what my next objective was going to be, I'm going to research something that's going to increase financial output for me. Let's have a look. Okay, we're going to research the spinning jenny to ensure we get an 8% cash bonus from weavers' cottages, which we have a lot of them, and at the moment not many of them are making us any money. Yeah, so hopefully if we research that, we'll be able to get more cash. Okay, next turn I should be able to take Istanbul. At the moment I've just run out of movement points, like one turn away from Istanbul, which is quite annoying. Here Sofia is revolting again, revolting Sofian Bulgarians, and I'm not going to. There's going to be a revolt there. I can't stop that from happening, annoyingly. So yeah, that's quite annoying. What I'm going to try and do is take Istanbul. There's going to be a revolt there as well. I know it. There always is. and I'm going to try and push back, destroy the revolting army. Yeah, the revolting army. There will be a rebellion here, a rebellious army here, because I just can't stop it happening. From not happening, I should say. Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of this turn then. Let's hope things go well. At the moment, I'm getting a bit stretched at the moment. Okay, it's 1705. I'm now ready to begin the siege of Istanbul. Now, I've kept a large surplus of cash. You can see I've kept 1,173 gold, because when I take large cities like this with a number of building plots, I will then have to spend a lot of money repairing every single building that is there, and yeah, that will take a lot of time. So I'm assuming that I won't even have enough to repair more than one of the buildings and perhaps recoup the losses my army will take. Okay, so for some reason Istanbul is very poorly defended. It is defended by, hang on, hurry up. Okay, it's defended by an Israeli, a Bashi Bazouk, an Azar, and another Bashi Bazouk. Bashi Bazouk, Azar, and Israeli. Okay, so that's a real professional sounding army, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the army that's for some reason deployed outside of the settlement, and then I'm going to lure the other three out and destroy the whole of the Ottoman army out in the field. That way I can then take Istanbul, because it will only be defended by civilians armed with pitchforks and rolling pins. So that shouldn't prove too much of a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this small garrison out, and I'll show you the results screen after, as there's no way this is going to be a challenge. Okay, here's the results after the skirmish. I lost a lot of men, annoyingly, because when they rush you in melee, the Austrians are just so bad. It's ridiculous. I mean, the Bashi Bazooks, who've got the most ridiculous name I think you could think of, killed 40 of my men, and they only managed to kill 52 in return. So that's not a very good exchange rate, that, especially if you want to get experience. Although the other did fairly good, 7-1-2-2. And they formed squares. The AI again took buildings. I just stormed them and killed everyone. So anyway, as you can see, that's killed the garrison and the army outside. So basically now all I'm going to do is just take the settlement, and all it's defended by is an armed mob who will break at the first sign of battle. I imagine they usually do. Before I start, let's see if they surrender. I love pressing this button. No, oh, what a surprise. Okay, so let's. I'm not going to show you this. It's just going to be slaughtering civilians. I mean, unless you're a genocidal maniac, you won't want to watch that, surely. So I'll show you the results screen after again. Okay, here are the results screens for my assault. Now this, I did not realise that Istanbul was defended by a stone wall, and inside a wall the garrison fights like fanatics. They just don't bloody surrender. I had one armed mob surrounded, and there was only 10 men left, and it would not rout. And it wasn't even wavering, it was steady, encouraged by fortifications. What? Encouraged so much that it wants to fight to the death? Come on. They're only supposed to be armed mob. They shouldn't have this high morale, because I've suffered heavy casualties here. 71 men lost. That was when I got bogged down trying to breach through the gaps my cannons made in the wall, and I was just suffering such heavy losses when I was going in, because I mean, Austrians are crap in melee. They just really are. Anyway, that didn't stop some of my units going up in experience again. A lot of them are now on 2 and 3 experience chevrons, and they've all killed over 100 men, even my general, which is quite good. Cannons killed a few as well, it looks like. I don't know how the hell that's possible, but they did, because I was only firing at the wall, so I must have blown someone off the wall. Okay, so that's Istanbul taken.